Race 5 is getting underway here at Road Atlanta for the virtual Motorsports Super Taikyu series. I wasn't able to put in as much preparation time into this event, and so my qualifying time suffered, putting me 10th of 13 in Lobby C, with Entity's Subaru behind me in 11th, and Hellbringer and CQR VTEC Junkie 8th and 9th respectively ahead of me. Now already on lap 1, Hellbringer gets a great run on the straight and drafts past RSR Was Wild's Nissan heading to the chicane. Unfortunately for Waz, CQR VTEC Junkie misses the braking point and hits pretty hard, spinning that skyline. Yes, that's me involved in another early crash. I saw it unfolding, but in trying to guess if Waz would go forward or roll backwards, I guessed wrong and T-boned him. I was fortunate to receive minimal damage, although 3 other cars slipped by. Now, despite the collision, I make decent time, and a couple laps later, Entity makes a mistake through the turn 10A, 10B complex, giving me an opportunity to already reclaim one of those lost positions on lap 4. About lap 10 here, I catch up to Northern Monkey's BMW with RSR Maverick just in front of him. I'm gaining most of my time on both cars through the 2-3 chicane and at the bottom of the S's, which are both terrible places to attempt to pass. Now perhaps not the Bushido thing to do, but I opt to pit early and attempt to hot lap my way past both of them. If it hadn't been for that lap 1 crash, I might have gone for it, but I've lost too much time already. Entity actually pitted on lap 7 because he was stuck behind me, but as it so happens, I managed to stay in front of him exiting the pits. That's as close as he'll get to me after this. While I'm out racing on my own, I start turning some of my best laps of the race and beat my qualifying time by over half a second. My cause is slightly aided by gaffes such as this that sends RSR Maverick into the weeds and lets Northern Monkey by. The two finally pit together, and that's me going by on the other side of the wall, so mission accomplished. But as they come out, the cars end up melded together somehow. And this is actually going to damage both vehicles. And that would be Entity taking advantage to slide by. I spent about the next 15 laps slowly reeling in a little white speck off in the distance, and as I got closer I realized it was the only other Supra on the track, which was fellow MSM driver and team co-leader Rhett Petty. At one point he had been 8 seconds ahead, but this bobble at the chicane allowed me to move up to 7th place at the end of lap 29. A few laps later, and I also catch up to Hellbringer in his battle for 5th with Wicked Singe, but my car is all over the place and I can't hit my lap times anymore. I check the telemetry down here and find out that my tires are fading really badly. On the final lap, I still have them both in sight, but since I'm running a 1.5 seconds slower, I'm really unable to make up the position, so I settled for 7th here and 35th overall.